Okay, so we start with the geometric sequence. A geometric sequence or geometric progression is a sequence in which we obtain each term after the first by multiplying the preceding term by a common multiplier. A geometric sequence or geometric progression is a sequence in which we obtain each term after the first by multiplying the preceding term by a common multiplier, which is called the common ratio of the sequence. So in geometric sequence, we can obtain next term by multiplying the previous term, or by multiplying the current term, we can get the next term. We can find the common ratio of a geometric sequence by dividing any term other than the first by the preceding term. The following geometric sequences have common ratio of 3, 2, 1 by 2 and -4 respectively. So 1 is the first term of the geometric sequence and the second term is 3. So if we multiply first term with 3, we can get the second term. And similarly, if we multiply 3 with 3, we will get 9, third term. And if we multiply 9 with 3, we will get 27. And 27 multiplied by 3, we will get 81. Okay, it means the common ratio of this first sequence is 3. Similarly, the common ratio of the second sequence is 2. How? Because if we multiply 3 with 2, we will get 6. And if we multiply 6 with 2, we will get 12. And 12 with 2, we get 24. 24 with 2, we get 48. It means the common ratio of this second sequence is 2. Or we can divide the sequence, divide the term of the sequence by the preceding term. For example, if we divide 24 by 12, we will get 2. 48 by 24, we will get 2. 12 by 6, we will get 2. 6 by 3, we will get 2. So in the third sequence, the third sequence is 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. So if we divide 16 with 2, we will get 8. And if we divide 8 with 2, we will get 4. And if we divide 4 with 2, we will get 2. And if we divide 2 with 2, we will get 1. So it means 1 by 2 is the common ratio. Similarly, in the fourth sequence, -1, 4, -16, 64, so on -20, -256. So multiply the first term with -4, you will get 4. Multiply second term with -4, you will get -16. And multiply third term with -4, you will get 64, and so on. So in this way, we will get a common ratio and we construct a sequence which is called geometric sequence. In a more general settings, we say that the sequence A1, A2, A3, so on, An is a geometric sequence if and only if there is a non-zero real number R such that AK plus 1 is equal to R AK. So the sequence A1, A2, A3, so on An is geometric sequence if and only if there is a non-zero real number R such that AK plus 1 is equal to RAK. So it means this is the general formula to generate a sequence which is called geometric sequence. For every positive integer k, so k is a positive integer, and we can generate geometric sequence using this formula. The non-zero real number r is called the common ratio if common ratio of the sequence. The previous equation can be used to generate a general geometric sequence that has a1 as a first term and r as a common ratio. We can proceed as follows. First term equal to a1, second term a1 into r, third term a1 into r square, fourth term a1 into r cube, and nth term the first term into r n minus 1. So just observe that we are getting second term by multiplying first term with r. We are getting third term by multiplying second term with r. We are getting fourth term by multiplying third term with r. And similarly, we have obtained this nth term by multiplying first term with r minus r power n minus 1. So thus the general term of a geometric sequence is given by general term of a geometric sequence is given by the formula an is equal to a1 r power n minus 1 where a1 is the first term and r is the common ratio. So just observe in this example, find the general term of the geometric sequence 8, 16, 32, 64 and so on. Common ratio, what is the common ratio of this term? We have to divide 16 by 8 or we can find which is the multiplier of 8, then we will get 16. So if we divide 16 by 8, we will get 2, or if we multiply 8 with 2, we will get 16. It means common ratio is 2. And we denote this common ratio with R. So R is equal to 2. And the first term, what is the first term? Yes, the first term is 8. So A1 is 8. Substitute these values into an is equal to a1 r power n minus 1. So this is the nth term and simplify to obtain. So what is the nth term? So an is equal to first term into common ratio 2 and then power n minus 1. So we will get 8 can be written as 2 power 3 and then into 2 power n minus 1. So n minus 1 plus 3, we will get n plus 2. So this nth term of this sequence is 2 power n plus 2. Now if we want to find the first term by this formula, that is an is equal to 2 power n plus 1. So just put n is equal to 1, you will get 2 power 3. So 2 power 3 is equal to 8. And for the second term, okay, just put n is equal to 2. So then 2 power 4, 2 plus 2, 4. So 2 power 4 is equal to 16, second term. Then for third term, just replace n with 3. So 2 power 5. So what is 2 power 5? 32. So you will get all the terms in the sequence by this nth term. Okay. Similarly, in the second example, find the ninth term of the geometric sequence 27, 9, 3, 1, so on. So what is the common ratio? So just divide 9 by 27. So you will get 1 by 3, or you can divide 3 by 9. Again you will get 1 by 3, or you can divide 1 by 3, you will also get 1 by 3. It means 1 by 3 is the common ratio and the first term a1 is 27. So here is the formula of nth term. An is equal to a1 r power n minus 1. So we obtain an is equal to a9. So we have to replace n with 9 because we are interested to find the ninth term. Find the ninth term of the geometric sequence. So just replace n with 9. You will get a9 is equal to a1 r power 8. 9 minus 1, 8. So what is the first term is 27. It's the common ratio 1 by 3, and then the power n minus 1 is 8. So then you can write in this way. So 27 can be written as uh, 3 power 3, okay, and then this 3 will be written as 3 power 8. So then you will transfer this 3 power 3 to the denominator, and these powers will be subtracted. 8 minus 3, you will get 1 over 3 power 5, and then if you simplify, you will get this ninth term 1 over 243. So this is the ninth term. So by using this formula, this nth term formula, you can find any term of the sequence. So what is the sequence? Geometric sequence is the sequence in which we obtain each term after the first by multiplying the preceding term by a common multiplier, which is called the common ratio of the sequence. The sequence is geometric sequence if and only if there is a non-zero real number, or such that the nth term can be written as ak plus 1 is equal to rak for every positive integer k. The general term of a geometric sequence can be written as an is equal to a1 r power n minus 1. So then we can solve this example to understand how this geometric sequence works. So next is the sum of the geometric sequence. As with the arithmetic sequence, we often need to find the sum of a certain numbers of terms of a geometric sequence. Before we develop a general sum formula for geometric sequences, let's consider an approach to a specific problem that we can then use in a general settings. So example, find the sum of 1 plus 3 plus 9 plus 27 plus so on. So first we have to verify that whether this is geometric sequence or not. So this is a geometric sequence. Why? Because if we multiply 1 with 3, we will get second term. Multiply second term with 3, we will get third term. Multiply third term with 3, we will get fourth term. So it means this is a geometric sequence, but written in the form of sums, because we are interested to find the sum of the terms of geometric sequence. So here is the solution. Let S represent the sum and proceed as follows. S is equal to 1 plus 3 plus 9 plus 27 plus so on. And if we multiply this S with 3, we will get 3S is equal to 3 plus 9 plus 27 plus so on. So plus we have written one more terms because we have skipped the first term. So that is why we have written one more term just to develop the formula. So equation 2 is the result of multiplying equation 1 by the common ratio. Subtracting equation 1 from equation 2 produces, so if we subtract this first equation from second, here we will get 3s minus s, 2s, and then, so if we subtract these values, so 3 minus 3, 0, 9 minus 9, 0, 27 minus 27, 0, so on, 6,561 minus this 0. So we will left with only two terms, 19,683 minus this first term. And this is equal to 19,682. Then for s, this will be multiplied by 2, and we have a sum s is equal to 9,841. Now let's consider a general geometric sequence a1, a1r, a1r square, so on a1r. power n minus 1 by applying a procedure similar to the one we used in example 3. We can develop a formula for finding the sum of the first n terms of any geometric sequence. We let Sn represent the sum of the first n terms. So if we represent the geometric sequence in the form of, so first term, so then second term as first term into r, third term first term into r square. So then if we get this term, so we can write this sum of the nth term as a1 first term plus a1r plus a1r square plus so on a1r power n minus 1. So next we multiply both sides of equation 3 by the common ratio. So if we what is the common ratio? Here is the common ratio is r. So multiply this equation with r. We will get r as n a1r plus a1r square plus a1r cube plus so on a1r n. We then subtract equation 3 from equation 4. So just get subtract, we will get r s n minus s n is equal to, so a1r minus a1r 0, a1r square minus a1r square 0. So you will left with only two terms, first of this one and the last of this one. So it will be a1rn minus a1. Then because a1 exists in both terms, so you can get a1 as a common and you are left with rn minus a a1 rn minus a1. And on your left side, you have this, if you take common Sn, you will get r minus 1 and you will get this a1 r power n minus a1 over r minus 1. So here we can put a condition on r that r should not be equal to 1, because if r will be equal to 1, you will get 0 as a denominator, and then ultimately this fraction will be indeterminate fraction. So therefore the sum of the first n terms of a geometric sequence with the first term a1 and a common ratio r is given by the formula Sn is equal to a1 r power n minus a1 over r minus 1. R is not equal to 1. Or you can take even this a1 as a common. So a1 into r power n minus 1 over r minus 1. So here is an example just to know how you will take a sum of the terms of a geometric sequence. Find the sum of the first 8 terms of the geometric sequence. So this is a geometric sequence because it is given that this sequence is geometric sequence. So you need to find the sum of the first 8 terms, but you don't know what is the 8th term of this sequence. So first we will find the 8th term of the sequence. What is the 8th term? So for this you can find a common ratio. So what is the common ratio? If you divide this 2 by 1, the common ratio is 2. And if you divide 4 by 2, common ratio is 2. 8 by 4, common ratio is 2. Using the sum formula, we obtain S8 is equal to, so this is the sum formula. So S8 is equal to A1, first term, R, common ratio. Okay, so N is equal to 8 because you are actually adding the 8 terms. So N is equal to 8. So 1 into 2 power 8 minus 1, first term, over 2r common ratio minus 1. So then this 1 multiplied, you will get the same term. So 2 power 8 minus 1, 2 minus 1 is 1. So 2 power 8 minus 1 is equal to 255. So this is the sum of first 8 terms of this sequence. If the common ratio of geometric sequence is less than 1, it may be more convenient to change the form of the sum formula. If the common ratio of a geometric sequence If the common ratio of a geometric sequence is less than 1, it may be more convenient to change the form of the sum formula. That is the fraction. So it means if uh, the common ratio is less than 1, so we can change. How we can change? We can just, because to avoid from the negative sign, this formula can be written as a1 minus a1 r n over 1 minus r. Okay. By multiplying both the numerator and the denominator by minus 1, thus by using Sn is equal to a1 minus a1 r power n over 1 minus r. So this formula can be used if the common ratio is less than 1. If it is not the case, then you can use this previous formula. So even if you use this formula in both cases, it doesn't change anything, so nothing to be worried. So next example is find the sum of 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus so on plus 1 over 256. So what is the solution? So first we have to verify that this is the geometric sequence. It is a geometric sequence because if we multiply 1 with 1 by 2, you will get second term. And if we multiply second term with 1 by 2, you will get third term and so on. So the solution is to use the sum formula, we need to know the number of terms which can be found by counting them or by applying the nth term formula as follows. So nth term formula is, we can rewrite again. So this is an is equal to a1 r power n minus 1. So what is the nth term? So nth term is given here. So you can write this term. So to use the sum formula, you need to know the number of terms which can be found by counting them or by. So we want how many terms are there in the sequence. So we want to find n. So this is the nth term formula. So last term can be considered as nth term. And the first term is a1, then common ratio is 1 by 2. Then after simplification, we will get n is equal to 9. It means there are 9 terms in the geometric sequence. Now we use n is equal to 9, a1 is equal to 1, and r is equal to 1 by 2 in the sum formula of the form, because now the common ratio is less than 1. So we will use this formula 1 minus r. So in 1 we have to substitute the values a1, so minus a1 r power n over 1 minus r. So 1 minus 1 by 2. This one, and a1 1 minus 1, 1 by 2, 9. So we have to write in this way, and then 1 minus 2 power 9 will be equal to 512. And then this one we get this LCM as a 2. 2 into 1, 2 minus 1, 1 by 2. So then 1 minus 2 power 19, 1 minus 1 over 512. So after simplification, we will get this. We can also do a problem like example 5 without finding the number of terms. We use the general approach illustrated in example 3, solution B. So also he's saying that we can also find the sum as, so just adding the terms 1, 1 plus 2, 1 by 4, so on, 1 by 2, 56. Multiplying both sides by the common ratio 1 by 2. So we'll get 1 by 2 s is equal to 1 by 2 plus so on. Then we can subtract this 1 by 2s, okay, or s minus 1 by 2s. So we will get this terms 1 by 2s is equal to 1 minus 1 by 512, and you will get the same answer. So you can use even this technique. Okay, so then we can also write this sum of the sequence as using the summation I is equal to 1 to 10 to power I. So for I is equal to 1 this is 2, for I is equal to 2 to power 2, I is equal to 3 to power 3, and the last one is 10, so 2 power 10. Then after simplification, it will give the same thing, 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus so on. This is the indicated sum of a geometric sequence. So we can use the sum formula with the first term taken as 2, common ratio as 2, and n as a 10. So then the same formula, if we apply, we will get the sum of the terms. And